here, and today I have some interesting childhood stories for you all about Animal Jam. So let's go. So we're gonna start with two small lighthearted stories, and then we'll do the large, I don't want to say serious, but like, I guess sort of lesson learned story. So first, funny story. Basically what happened was I was at this summer camp and I was with my friends. We were all 12 at the time and we were some of the oldest kids at the camp. And we all knew what Animal Jam was. One time we were going to the park and the three of us were leading the rest of the group. One 6-year-old behind us was talking to his friend and he ended up talking about Animal Jam. I remember he said exactly this. Oh, and there's this really cool game called Animal Jam? When he said Animal Jam, all three of us, all three 12-year-olds, all three children who are twice his age, just whipped around and looked at him. And I honestly feel bad for this poor little child because I think we intimidated the heck out of him. He just kind of like stared at us for a second and he looked so scared. And I honestly feel bad about it now because like, wow, we just terrified this child. But yeah, that was interesting. Another interesting story was when my real life friends almost found my Instagram page. So as many of you know, my Instagram username is @NorthernLauren21. But basically my Instagram is for Animal Jam. It's a place for me to just talk to you guys and, you know, just other people in the community. But even though my profile picture is a picture of my face, this isn't like a social media that I tell my friends about. Most of my friends don't think I have an Instagram because I frankly just don't tell them. Like, why would I tell them I have an Instagram if they're not allowed to follow me? Or I say not allowed, but I really just don't want them to. Like, the only person I know in real life who follows me on Instagram is my mom. Those of them who know I have Instagram don't know what my Instagram is. So when my friends ask me what's my Instagram, I just say, oh, I'd rather not tell you, or just kind of lean away from it. But one of my friends actually has a brain and is intelligent enough to actually look me up on Instagram instead of waiting for me to tell her the username. She actually just looked me up using my real name and she found my Instagram and you can imagine that didn't go so well. Thankfully, she was one of my really good friends, and I told her, like, please don't tell anyone. She's like, yeah, okay, so it was fine. I'm pretty sure she didn't tell anyone because she doesn't even go to my school, but I think someone else found out somehow and told everyone because, one of my other friends knows now. The other night, I was at a hotel room with some of my friends, and, one of them said, I know about the Northern Lauren thing, and I was like, ha, 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 and, I'm not sure if I was dreaming when she said that, so now I'm honestly just really confused and really scared. And there was a period of time when everyone was giving me weird looks in the hallway, and this one girl kept on saying, hi, Lauren! So, I have my suspicions, to say the very least, but I don't care anymore because I'm not popular. Okay, off topic, let's get back on topic. Here's the big story, the not funny, actual lesson learning story. When I was in elementary school, or more specifically in 6th grade, I was teased. Like a lot. For a variety of reasons, and I don't remember what they all are. I remember one of them was I was just considered to be a weirdo, and the other was because I played Animal Jam. I remember some really annoying kids would always ask me, oh, how's Animal Jam? And I'm like, I will take a bloody knife and shove it down your throat and kill you. And, yeah, okay, that didn't go so well. Anyway, I was always made fun of for this, more specifically by some really annoying dude. Anyway, at my elementary school, they had these things called PED days, and you might be thinking, well, I know what those are. Those are just days where you don't have to go to school. But no, at my school, you could go to school. You didn't have to, but you could. And you might be thinking, what the heck? What kind of loser does that? But you misunderstand. You see, you may know about something called after school, which a lot of schools have. It's basically, you play around after school has ended and you just do whatever you want and you play games and you play outside in the yard. And on PED days, we did that. And some kids kind of had to go to these PED days. I was one of them. Anyway, you'd see more kids in the younger grades participating in these PED days because obvious reasons. But as you get older, you really just want to spend that time at home. So there weren't that many 6th graders. Just me, a few of my friends, a popular kid, and the guy who always made fun of me. Anyway, on these PED days, we also went to places to have fun. And on one day, we went to like a space place. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I know it's not a planetarium, but it's just a place that we go where we learn about astronauts and all that good stuff. Anyway, as I've said, only certain kids participated in this, so there were a lot less than, you know, the entire school there. Anyway, during lunch on this particular day, we were just sitting there having lunch per usual, and this guy kept on bugging me, and bugging me, and bugging me, and I got really ticked. And my friends, and my crush, and a popular kid were all sitting right there while he annoyed the crap out of me, and I was really not a happy camper. Anyway, I was quite used to this, but I was still pretty ticked at him. Now usually when this guy does what he does, I just tell him to go away and leave me alone. And it doesn't work, so I just suck it up. But this particular day, everyone else was joining in. The popular kid, my friends, my crush, and I was really not very happy about it. I don't think the guy realized that he was actually hurting my feelings, and I was not taking this as a joke like he was, but I was actually being hurt by it, and I screamed. I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I didn't just scream, ah! No, I screamed something. I yelled at the top of my lungs, look, guys, I don't care if I play Animal Jam. If I play Animal Jam, I will play Animal Jam, and I'm sick of all of you saying bad things about me because I do. So please leave me alone. I said exactly that, and I was never picked on again. Okay, that's a lie. I was still picked on after that, but it was only by this one guy now, and none of the popular kids or my friends or my crush ever picked on me again. And by the way, I know I screamed it really loud, and like everyone in the freaking school heard me say this, which, I mean, just everyone on the pet day, which is not everyone in the school, but everyone who was there heard me. Okay, I didn't mean to say it that loudly. Okay, just to give you some context. My family doesn't know how to be quiet. What about things like family gatherings with my Italian family? They don't shut up. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Everyone talks on top of each other and we all have a great time, and that's how we have fun. So you can imagine I'm very used to talking loudly. I don't even realize I'm talking loudly. Like when I'm talking in what I think is a whisper, it's really just a normal voice. And when I'm talking in what I think is a normal voice, I'm actually screaming. So when I'm trying to scream or trying to be loud and trying to let just the people around me know, I end up alerting the entire world. Okay, I am loud. Okay, where was I going with this? At a point. Okay, right. Okay, I remember now. I remember what my point was. My point is, I'm not ashamed of yelling like I did because it let people know, hey, I don't like this very much. Can you please stop? And maybe the annoying guy didn't stop, but it at least alerted everyone else, hey, I'm not okay with this. I don't like being teased. You may think it's a joke, but I don't, and I'd appreciate it if you stopped. And if you say something loud and clear, and you make it very clear to everyone else, people will leave you alone. And people did leave me alone. Again, I was still picked on, but I wasn't picked on by everyone else anymore. Like, at least the popular kids never really teased me that much, but I think they just had some sympathy for me after that, or stopped hating me after that. I don't know. I said it loud and clear, and it alerted people I didn't want to be messed with. And it didn't work on everyone because it'll never work on everyone. Some people just won't leave you alone. But it worked on most people, and most people still leave me alone. So if you don't like something, you gotta say that you don't like it. Because I don't think these people really even tried to hurt me. They just didn't realize that it was actually hurting me and that I was actually insecure about that and that they were actually hurting my feelings. But when I told them, they were like, oh crap, I better back off. And it worked. If you don't like something, say it. Make it loud and clear that you don't like it. Let the world know how you feel about things, and they will go your way. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you didn't, there's the door. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay awesome, and fantastic. Bye-bye.